Hey guys, welcome back to Broken Journey, the podcast. I am your host, Elba Rivera. Thank you so much for joining me today. And if this is your first time, welcome. I hope that you are having a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good evening. Whenever it is that you're listening to this message, I hope that your day has been serving you well. Today in this podcast, we talk a little bit, I talk a little bit about letting go. Suelta la maleta, chico, suéltala. Let go of that suitcase. All those things that are holding you back, all those things that have hurt you, let them go. Anyway, so that is what my message is about today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this quick message. Have a good one. Bye. Hey guys, today I wanted to talk a little bit about letting go. Letting go of the baggage that you carry. Letting go of that heavy ass suitcase. The heavy ass suitcase that you are carrying because you don't know how to let it go. Like seriously, how long before your arm is going to fall off, before your back is going to hurt when you're carrying something that is like a bag of rocks, right? That is weighing you down. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, letting go of things that just weigh you down. And I'm going to give you an example. I know someone who continues to fight with his dad over a situation that makes no sense. I mean, it makes sense in some ways, but that is not your life to live, right? You can't tell another person how to live their life. And so in this incident, just to give you a scenario of what's going on, the mom passed away about 6 years ago. And the dad is in a relationship with a younger woman. First of all, I understand the woman is younger. I'm going to say about 30 years. His senior, which could probably be his daughter, but that's a whole nother topic. And he is with someone who he saw growing up, right? He knows the parents, and he knows this person since she was a little girl. Now, mind you, again, they're in a relationship. They've been in a relationship for about 4-5 years, something like that. And the son continues to fight with his dad about it because he says it's dishonoring his mom, which I get his feelings for his mom. However, and I don't mean to sound insensitive about this. However, what I spoke to him about, he was not happy about. And I don't mean to laugh, but I had to be direct, right? Because you're continuing every single year to complain about the same thing. Every time you go and you see your dad, it's the same argument. It's the same fight. And nothing has changed, right? Your mom passed away. She is not coming back. It doesn't matter what happens, whether your dad goes and leaves this young girl and goes with someone else, right? You're still going to bitch and complain. You're still going to fight because your dad is not honoring your mom. Nothing you do, nothing he does, or nothing anybody else does is going to bring your mom back. If he did not respect and honor your mom during those years that they were together, what makes you think that he's going to do it now? And you fighting with him for the rest of the time that he has left in this world makes no damn sense. You continue to butt heads with him for what reason? What he's doing with his life is his life. He does not tell you, the dad does not tell the son how to handle that situation. And so every time he goes and visits his dad, it's a fight. It's an argument. It's, and mind you, he's not arguing with his dad because he's not telling his dad how the hell he's feeling. He told him once, but then he gets pissed off, he gets aggravated, and he doesn't tell him how he feels. So why are you carrying on this heavy ass load? Why? If you're not going to tell your dad exactly how you feel, if you're not going to tell your dad what you're feeling, then why do you keep on doing it? And then, in another instance, he wants his dad to show him feelings in a certain way, and his dad is not that way. Everybody has a way of showing their love, showing their emotions, and not everybody does it the same way, right? And so his dad is not a very affectionate person. He's not a person who's on top of his children or whatever the case may be. So you're asking him to love you the way you want him to love you because you don't feel that he loves you enough. That's not the way things work. Your father is a person who was brought up in the streets at a very young age. I think he was 11. He's been hustling to make ends meet in order to help his mom, who had a whole bunch of kids and was left abandoned by her husband, right? And so, that's kind of one of the scenarios I wanted to go over. It's like, you need to figure out a different way of dealing with these stresses, and you're hanging on to things that makes no sense. Like, whatever your dad is doing with his life, let him live the rest. Look, he's 70 years old. Let him live his life the way he sees fit. He doesn't have much time. He doesn't have much time in this world. And thank goodness that he's still alive. Why don't you appreciate the fact that he is still alive? You have one parent still alive, right? And I don't know. Again, like I said, just let some of these things go. These things that you are carrying is not even worth it. It's stopping you from living your life. It's building up irritation for no reason. For no reason at all. There is other ways to deal with these things, right? And again, let him do what he needs to do with his life. And again, he's not telling you how to live yours. So why are you trying to have and live his life? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that was one of the scenarios. Another scenario is kind of dealing with a past hurt, right, from somebody else. Dealing with a person who hurt you while, in a relationship. And granted, I've been there. Granted, I've had my share of boohoo crying. I've had my share of getting pissed off. I have my share of, talking to that person or whatever. Now, in another scenario, I have one where that person that I was with, he will never acknowledge the hurt that he put upon me, right? And do you think that I'm holding that baggage? You think that I'm holding that luggage? You think that I'm carrying around with that luggage? No. Hell no. I decided to move forward and keep going. You know what? I had my pity party, like I say. Have your 15-minute pity party. In this instance, it was a little more than 15 minutes, but I had my pity party. And I said, you know what? It's time to get up. It's time to shake it off. It's time to brush your shoulders off and keep moving. Because you know what? That person continues to be the same person that he is. He has not changed. And that's all fine and good. But I know that I'm not going to let that person dictate my life, my future. Because, honey, my future has a lot more to go. And so I think, right? I just caught myself on that. Like, yeah, I have a lot of time. We don't know how much time we have here in this earth. And that's another thing that, I want to say. We here today and gone tomorrow. We don't know when our time is to clock out and lights out forever. So take advantage of the fact that you are alive. Take advantage of the fact that you have time with your family. You know what? Your family may not be your brother, your sister, or whatever, because you guys are not functional together. And these things happen, right? I'm grateful that I have a family that is very close-knit. No, we're not perfect, but we figure out a way to be there for each other. We support each other and we work through any issues we may have, right? And, sometimes family is outside. Sometimes family is that friend who has been there with you through thick and thin. That friend who, no matter what, right? It can be years you guys don't talk. But when you pick up that phone and you talk to that person, it's like the last time you spoke and where you left off at, right? And you guys start talking about things that make you laugh. You start talking about things that you guys experienced together. And I just want to give you a glimpse of that. Like, kind of close your eyes for a minute. Kind of think about the good in life. The good things that you have. Forget about the negative, right? Forget about the negative for this one moment. Just close your eyes and think about you have a job. Think about, that's if you have a job, because I know there's a lot of people with this pandemic. There's a lot of people without jobs. But think about things like that. I have a job to pay my bills. My bills are paid up to date. And if it's not that, and you're struggling right now, think about things that you are not struggling with. Think about the people who are around you. Make sure you surround yourself with people who are going to help you grow. People whose mind are expanding just like yours. Think about you having food on your plate today. Because there's a lot of people who don't have that. Think about what you do have. All the things that you have. Why don't you take 5 minutes a day and write down 5 things that you are grateful for. 5 things that you are grateful for. And trust me, when you do that every morning, be what it may be. Today I am grateful because I am awake and I am alive. Today I am grateful because whatever it may be, right? Today I am grateful because my bills are paid. Today I am grateful because I have someone who loves me, right? It doesn't have to be big things. It doesn't have to be materialistic things, right? Because a lot of times people tend to think I need to be grateful for materialistic things. And that's not the case. Be grateful that you're able to walk. Be grateful that you're able to open your eyes and see. Be grateful that you can walk, right? Simple things like you can walk. Be grateful for your health. You know, there's a lot of people out there, again, with this pandemic, there's so many people out there who are losing their lives behind this pandemic, behind this virus, right? And I'll tell you that I bet that some of those people who are so ill wish that they can step into your shoes right now, who are healthy, right? Who right now doesn't have the virus. They would trade places. So remember, stop carrying those luggages. Stop carrying those luggages. Those shits are too freaking heavy. Let them go. Let them go. And know that you can. You can do anything you want. But you need to let the bags go. Let them go. There is no reason why you need to carry them anymore. There's no reason you need to carry them anymore. And I hope that this short message brings you some kind of joy. Know that your purpose in life is not finished because you opened up your eyes today. So start looking for your purpose. Start praying to see your purpose. Start praying that God will show you what your purpose is. Because I'm telling you right now, there is nothing better than being able to wake up each morning with a grateful heart. All right, guys. I hope this message has served you well. And if you enjoy this message, please share it with your friends. I thank you so much. I hope that you have a good one. Bye.